Once there was a rich boy called Amar.
Hello,
He had a
friends.
very close
Welcome to
friend called
WBB
Shyam.
English.
They both used to stay in the village and used to have fun staying up together. The rich boy's father wants to send him abroad to study, but Amar does not agree to leave his friend. In the end, it is Shyam who makes him agree to go abroad. Due to this, they are separated for 20 years. One day Amar comes back to the village and back to his friend. Before long-time contributor Pravesh Bhardwaj works on his writing projects, he seeks inspiration by reading and sharing short stories that are freely available on the web. In 2023, he posted 256 stories to X, tagged with #longreads, from The Big Quit by David Means at Harper's Magazine to Bitch Baby by Hella Hill at Oxford American. Of that 256, here are the 10 he loved most. Andre Dubus' 3's immersive novella is about a couple that lives separately in the densely forested acreage they co-own. Through the screened windows of her bedroom she can hear them, hundreds, maybe thousands of them munching on the leaves of her oaks and maples and other trees she cannot name, even though she has lived in these woods for over 20 years. It's after midnight, and beside her in the darkness Michael sleeps, his big hairless chest rising and falling. When they made love earlier, his smooth back had felt like rubber to her and she imagined that he was not real, that this man she's been seeing for over a year now is just some device she bought to ease her loneliness, to ground her away from the nagging sense that she's hanging as still in the air as a nightgown on a branch.
Some nights she asks him to go sleep at his own place, and she wished she'd asked him that tonight too. If only so can be alone as she listens to the gypsy caterpillars decimate her trees. Their tiny waste rains down through the branches, and she does not know why she wants to listen to this, but she does. It is late May and the air coming through the screens is cool. She can smell her magnolias and cherry blossoms, but also the broken green of leaves that had only just begun their season. And now a hot anger opens up in her at these tiny fuckers that her husband Kai had warned her were coming again. It had been almost 9 years since the last generation of them, and Kai had missed the signs then, but not this time.
Hiromi Kawakami has won several Japanese literary prizes and is one of Japan's most popular contemporary authors. This story's plot reveals her fascinating imagination. I came by something strange while I was traveling. This was what Enomoto had said to me about 2 months ago. Enomoto is a painter/high school teacher who lives in the apartment directly above mine. We met when we both served on the local residents association and have been friendly ever since. He would call me on the phone every so often and say, "I'm brewing some nice coffee." I would traipse up the stairs to Enomoto's apartment to enjoy his delicious coffee. We would make small talk, and then I would trudge back down the stairs and return to my own apartment. That was the extent of our relationship. Enomoto's apartment is exactly the same layout as mine. Enomoto only ever referred to the coffee that he brewed as nice. He would grind the beans on a hand-operated coffee mill and use a cloth filter. Then he would gently pour it into warmed coffee mugs. The aroma and the taste were both extremely sophisticated. Which is why, whenever Enomoto called me for coffee, I would abandon whatever